Now, in the 1990s, water efficiency and ways to lower household water usage were top of mind. Now, that's when the city of Vancouver began to consider changes to its plumbing codes. By 94, the city had implemented those changes in toilets. Now, let's take a look back now at the reaction to the ultra-low flush.
Toilets flush in Vancouver millions of times every day, and people take tens of thousands of showers too, using millions of liters of precious water. Old-style beauties like these use 20 liters per flush. Why? To soothe people.
Well, a lot of people think that it's not going to get rid of the waste.
Plumbing is Randy Stadnick's life, and increasingly he's selling a new type of toilet, the 6-liter ULF, the ultra-low flush.
Doesn't that affect performance?
Well, I guess to a certain extent it would. But supposedly give it a year, maybe 2 years, it'll be perfected so they flush completely without any problems whatsoever.
City Hall is convinced it can be. They remember the water shortage back in '92 and don't want a repeat. So they decided that to save water, come this July, new toilets, showers and taps have to use less water. Vancouver builders don't like it.
It takes a lot of volume to evacuate the waste, and even with 20-liter toilets, some people are having to flush twice.
But this toilet maker poo-poos that idea.
Ultra-low flush toilets have focused the engineering talents of the plumbing industry on trying to solve a problem, and they've solved it.
Like most plumbing retailers, Stadnick does not have a lot of ULF toilets in stock, but water-conserving plumbing fixtures are already the law in the United States, so supply should not be a problem. As for public acceptance,
Most people are environmentally safe now, and carburetors, I know we don't sell that many of them anymore. People are composting, stuff like that. So the water thing, it's not that big of a deal. People don't mind. People figure they'll live with it.
City Hall is not going to send the toilet police after you if you do not switch to the ultra-low flush toilets. But by the same token, if you do switch, they're not going to give you a break on your water bill. Bob Nixon, CBC News, Vancouver.
And our guest today knows so much more about toilets than I do. Doug Juniper is a senior plumber at Hillcrest Plumbing. He's been working his trade since 1991. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Doug.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Jessica, for having me.
All right, so let's get to the bottom of things. You must remember some of the reaction as people realized that they were only playing with 6 liters to flush instead of 20. Tell us what that was like and if there was any pushback on that change.
Oh, there was a lot of unhappy customers, man. There was lots of callbacks. We had to do lots of so-called plug toilets. People were not happy. They were not happy at all.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like then when that change got put in place?
It was quite a large change because we had to inform the customers and correct them that they didn't have to use a double flush. Everybody was double flushing compared to the regular one flush with the 20-liter tank. This new adaptation really confused a lot of people, and yeah, we had a lot of plug toilets back then because people were just using the same amount of toilet paper as they always were, but it just wasn't going down.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, imagine that people were water conscious before the 90s when this was implemented. So what were you seeing from people? What were they doing to their tanks to cut back on usage themselves?
Absolutely. They're all trying to help out in their own little ways. What I found that people were using were bricks, regular red stone bricks or gray stone bricks. They put them in their 20-liter tank, and that would actually use less water. The toilets were still flushing fine. We didn't have any problems with that.
Yeah, and so we're talking about, water levels here, but what other changes flowed from the 1994 plumbing code?
Well, we had to go with a 6-liter flush, and with the new housing being built and whatnot, they did use a lot of those toilets. Yeah, it was quite tight. A lot of people were not happy.
Yeah, and during COVID, we saw a lot of people who were hoarding toilet paper, and that kind of developed this trend to use bidets. Are we still seeing this use being a big thing now?
Absolutely. There are bidets that cost around $60 all the way up to $1,500. You can get bidets with mufflers, heated seats, you name it, warm water, the works. And we still see them today.
Wow. And what, in your mind, do you see as the future of toilets going forward?
Touchless, and yeah, there's a lot of toilets out there that you can walk by. They have infrared sensors, automatic opening toilet seats. Basically, it's a computer on a toilet.
Wow, okay, that is the future of toilets, it sounds like. Yeah, very technological. But thank you so much, Doug, for that conversation. Very much enjoyed it. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Doug Juniper, who is a senior plumber working in his trade for more than 3 decades now.